Welcome to our podcast. Did I just offend somebody? Fuck off. Did she just say that?
Yes, she did.
Welcome to the podcast. We've got a fun discussion today. I have the original Wonder Twins here with me, and they're very good at feeding off of what I'm saying and off of each other. So they're very good with their commentary. Today, I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about the neighborhood and that we've got a lot of really interesting neighbors.
Good characters.
And yes, characters. Yeah. Yes. Lots of characters. And the area that we are downtown, we're slightly off the square, a couple blocks, which is good. I mean, we have better parking than the square does. Mm-hmm. We're more of a destination. Most people know that we're here. They don't just find us by chance. Mm-hmm. Since we're a couple blocks off the square, we are responsible for all of our own promotion. Yep. Which we do, and we get people here. We do live in an area that has both houses and businesses. We're like right at the end of like a commercial area, and we have some really nice houses, but then there's also some what we would consider transitional houses, which are usually multifamily.
Fixer-uppers.
With landlords. You'd be surprised who these landlords are because we know who they are, but
the curb appeal here is kind of mixed category. I'd say.
Yeah. Like we're super cute, and this old vintage house, fairly well maintained. Across the street, there's a couple. The one next to us looks pretty nice.
The one down on the corner is really nice.
They redid
the
one.
big white one. Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, they redid that.
Really cute.
It is very nice. They put a lot into that, and then in between, there's
some questionable people.
Kind of dumpy.
Yeah.
Kind of dumpy.
Yeah.
One of our favorites that's been here for a while, who just suddenly appeared out of nowhere. He'd been gone for years and lost touch with his family, which I think means prison. So we're not going to use real names, but we have Jungle Jim and the Trike. Mm-hmm.
Why did I think that was his real name?
Well, because the jungle part isn't, but we're not using his real name, but Jungle Jim. Yeah, so Jungle Jim is here. And
he's interesting.
He is, yeah. He's become less mobile over the years. Mm-hmm. He's had some health issues.
But then he
reminds me of a gnome, kind of like a gnome.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he kind of does. So he just appeared a few years ago and
appeared back.
Yeah, and he
reappeared.
Just came back to Murfreesboro, and kind of a sketchy backstory we don't really know about. So that's why we assume prison. And he likes to be out in the yard planting stuff, but it has no rhyme, no reason in the landscaping. Yeah. And it has a lot of plastic stuff in there. Like just a random plastic
There's always
tub.
There's always like potting soil just in the yard.
Just there. Yeah.
And nothing really happens with it,
Yeah.
And they have like a small front porch, but it's like all covered in like flags and
it's got a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah,
like more like interior decor.
And he has like
porch.
a front row handicap parking spot in his bushes.
He does. He does for his trike. It's his trike. It's his trike. He's got.
It's actually really cool. Like I think I would have fun riding it because you don't have to like balance yourself.
It's true.
And it looks like it's not a motorcycle, but like. It looks like one of those trike motorcycles.
I've never actually seen him on it. Have you guys seen him ride?
I've seen him on it.
You have seen him on it. When we took our
times.
picture on the front porch, all of us, he was strolling by.
Maybe I was just busy focused on the picture.
And he goes, smile.
Strolling or rolling?
Yeah.
Rolling.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
You can tell when it's been the end of the day and by his speed. Because in the morning he'd be scooting down the road.
He probably takes it to the store and then he can put his groceries in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen him at the bus stop lately either because he used to use the bus stop a lot.
I think he just uses a trike.
I couldn't even tell you where the bus stop is.
It's across the street.
Really?
By the law offices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he used to stay there a lot. He used to go there a lot. Yeah, sometimes he would just like sit on our front porch and wait for the bus, and I'm like, this isn't the bus stop here.
No.
It's like across the street and down the
Down
road.
the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's really an interesting character. And then we have some random ones that just kind of wander around too.
Oh, like when we got the bike stolen and we went
Oh, the bike stolen. Yeah, that was one in itself. So we've had this bike on our porch that doesn't even work. It doesn't have tires. It has wheels.
It's spray painted so it doesn't barely move.
and someone just temporarily borrowed it.
Yeah.
But it came back.
We just suddenly came to work and it was gone. I thought that was ridiculous. So I was kind of upset because regardless, even though it's not, I mean, it's decorative, even though it's not a bicycle that you can ride,
It's the principle.
don't steal my
That
shit.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
It's mine.
It was just, yeah.
So it disappeared.
It looks a little rough.
It disappeared. It made a police report on it, and I was annoyed. And then some random neighbor came in one day, and he said, "Hey, I saw your bike was missing, and it's down on this other street." And he gave us the house and everything, and he's like, "I'm pretty sure there's stuff going on there that, you know, drug deals and such."
Yeah, so we go bebopping like 4 blocks.
Well, we,
over.
first the
we
police went-
didn't.
the
The
police
police
went
went and got
The
it.
police went.
And then we had
Took
to
a-
investigate
We
ourselves.
wanted to go see what it was actually like over there.
Yeah, so we went
We
over
were
there.
very curious.
And what was interesting is this house had tons of bikes in the yard.
Tons. Like, you know he's going around.
The story that the guy told the police was that some homeless guy took the bike and rode it over there.
Oh, that's a lie.
Got tires on it.
That's a
And it
lie.
also has no chain, so you'd have to like kick your feet to ride it.
It's like one of those balance bikes.
Yeah. And then this guy bought it from him. So I think he should have been charged with receiving stolen property, but that's a whole other issue because nothing happened.
Yeah.
But we did have to go check out the situation,
We did.
and it was kind of dumpy. There was a lot of bicycles. There were some Dollar General shopping carts there.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I'm guessing he probably resells the metal or something. But we did get our bike back. So the police went over there, they
Yeah.
got it, threw it in their car, brought it back to us, which was nice.
But it's very entertaining to like go look around.
Yeah, because
That way.
like I said, there's some nice houses downtown, but then there's also some,
Sketchy one.
yeah, they're definitely sketchy. And unfortunately, most of those are like rental properties too that aren't maintained really well, which is sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it leads to like some sketchy, interesting.
A lot of them are Airbnbs. Like I used to clean Airbnbs for a guy, and like I didn't realize how many properties like around this area are like just rental, not like rental to stay in long term.
Yeah.
But even like
travelers.
long-term Airbnb or short-term Airbnb
Yeah.
is usually better maintained because people
Yeah.
are looking at those and looking for a
Yeah.
place they want that's nice.
People absolutely destroy them though when they come to stay. It's insane.
Yeah. It's funny, I've never done that. I've always like treated it with respect and
It's because it's like I feel like because this is like a college town area, a lot of people are like coming in like a lot of people rent them for parties and stuff, which you're not supposed to do, but they do it anyway.
interesting. How do you know this? You speaking from experience?
No, I'm speaking from having to clean up after these people and knowing college students.
Slobs. We do have some characters that just kind of run around downtown in general. Are there any regulars that we really see? I mean,
Well, we had one with the dog. Sorry. We
Why
had
would you tap on the table like that?
one with the dog.
Raiden and his dad.
Oh yeah, we have people
I
that
forgot
like
about
walk
his-
the neighborhood, and
Yeah.
they're like decent people that come in. And
There is like
visit.
people that walk in the morning, but like I've never really like seen like said hi. They're not a problem.
Yeah,
It's just like the people
Yeah.
that live like around here.
the sketchy people.
Yeah.
Like the one guy that shows up just to read our cookbooks and
Oh,
doesn't actually
yeah.
buy anything, and he lives in the woods by Candle.
How do you
Farm
know?
or
How do you know
something.
that?
I'm assuming that's where that's
Yeah, I forgot
I
to.
did see him waddling down the side of the
that
road
area.
underneath the bridge.
Yeah.
He might have. I don't think he. Well, I don't think it's the same guy. But yesterday I was in the back, and there was a weird, sketchy dude that walked right past like the classroom and like looked up in the window, and I was just like,
Don't come in, we're closed.
Hey, friends.
No
we're
sketchy
not
dudes
here.
in here.
literally. But he was like walking behind the house,
Yeah.
so I was like, that's a little scary.
Interesting. Maybe he was going to the tattoo parlor or back to where the homeless station
Probably.
used
Maybe
to
he
be
was
over
gonna
in
go
that
back there,
area.
and then he was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's gone.
Yeah, they tore this up.
They cleaned it out.
They cleaned my house.
We do have a big police presence to take care of the
We
homeless
do.
population downtown, and there is a large homeless population because we have stations and places that feed or temporarily house people, and so
The library's a really bad area.
it is. It's been taken over, which is sad.
Yeah.
But they've been good about taking care of us. Like we had this area behind another building that was woods and stuff,
Yeah.
and our neighbor, we didn't even know. Our neighbor said that there was a fire back there that got out of control, and so the fire department had to come put this fire out, and people had been living there.
Yeah.
So I just called one of my friends on the homeless task force and said, "Can you help us out with this? Like, I don't know what's going on." And they're like, "Yep.
Take it down.
Yeah, let me look at it. Let me see who owns it." And they cleaned it out, and we've not had any issues at all.
Yeah.
That was good. But I think it's really being proactive and just not letting stuff happen around you and paying attention. But it is a nice area. We've got good parking. We've got a huge shop. I mean, we've got a lot of space in here, so a lot of product.
And we keep our yard well maintained, which I
do.
think helps a lot with it because it's like it looks a little bit more home-esque than it does business.
Yeah. Speaking of which, there's a couple bushes out there that we need to get taken out because I noticed they were kind of dead, and I'll have to put that on our list. And but it is maintained. We do have a big yard, and it is maintained.
We do a trash pickup like every other day out in the yard and that kind of stuff. So like I think that does help make
the random blowing things.
yeah
Car hoods.
blowing.
Bumpers, just stuff that might fall off of cars or things like that.
Because that totally happens here.
And then we get tons of emergency vehicles here because we're like 2 blocks from the fire department, so they're constantly
The
going
police
down our
is
street.
right behind us.
Yeah, and then the police are like constantly down our street because this is just a main thoroughfare.
That ambulance thing.
The ambulance is down there too, so we have tons of sirens.
It's
not
a weird day if
unusual.
you don't hear a siren.
Yeah.
Like it's you know something's up if you don't hear sirens.
It's true. And I don't even think anything of it. Now they go by, people are like, "Oh, what's going on?" I'm like, "Nothing."
I don't
'cause
care,
They're
yeah.
just they're
It's
just
just
going by.
Murfreesboro.
And this is just the route that they go.
Yeah,
So.
this just happens to be the square. So.
But yeah, if you're ever in town, come and see us, or you can always shop with us online too. We're fun. People recognize us. They like us,
And we're not just a house; we are a business.
we are a business. Yeah,
That's what the banner's for.
Yeah.
To kind of
and the
let you
sign,
know.
the big sign. Yeah. Even though people are like, "Oh, what is this?"
I thought it was
it's
a
store.
house.
No,
Yeah.
it's a store. That's like the 2 big business-like signs outside that say Quinn's Mercantile.
huge vinyl banner.
Yeah.
It's not just
The
random
signs
people
that say
living
open
here.
and everything. Yeah.
I'm not just broadcasting my name across the
Maybe we
front of
need
the
like another sign that says gift shop extraordinaire or something.
store. Something like that.
World known. Like,
Yeah.
World renowned.
Oh yeah, world
Queen's
renowned.
Mercantile.
Yeah, not mercantile, it's mercantile.
Mercantile.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Do not say it wrong. It's
Well,
like my pet peeve.
It is, yeah, it's mercantile. Thank you for joining us today. We've had a great little discussion about our neighborhood. It's a fun place to be if you want to come and visit us, and if you want to ride your tricycle here, you can.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you for getting some exercise. Good for you. And we'll be back again next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Did I just offend somebody? Most likely. But that's who I am, and I'm okay with that. If you're not giving us a 5-star review, then fuck off. Did she just say that?
Yes, she did.